I evo, pozdrav ljudi, izvinjavam se ako mi u ovoj epizodi zazvoni telefon, jer trebalo bi da mi zovu iz posla da mi kaže jel radim sutra ili ne. Kao sam dobio 5 dana godišnjeg odmora, pa Međutim, to mi nije bilo sigurno, rekli su da bi možda trebalo da radim u četvrtak ili petak, mislim danas je četvrtak, pošto je juče jedan vozač bio poletiran, zvao me jedan od šefova i rekao mi da ću sutra, to jest da, sutra možda raditi. Zavisi ako je još neko poletiran. Ako je još neko poletiran, onda neću raditi, ali...
That's why we went around. What exactly killed the Vrans?
As the years went by and the climate turned colder, the Vrans had less and less food. Their hunters descended to the lowlands where they encountered the first human settlers. Dysentery and pneumonia. The Vrans began to fall ill.
Rečeno mi je u svakom slučaju da ću biti obavešten što se tiče da li radim u petak, to je sutra ili ne. Tako da ako me ne budu zvali kao što su rekli, neće se ni pojaviti na poslu.
They tried to save themselves, building an aqueduct and sewers that rivaled today's. But it grew colder, and the canals remained frozen for most of the year. When the elves arrived, they encountered only ghosts, a dead city falling into ruin. The Enshe rebuilt it, restored its former beauty. Humans did not arrive here for many more years. Marshal Raupenek then swiftly proved himself more deadly than all diseases.
We're in Lochmuin.
We're on the fringes somewhere. We should find what we came for nearer the main quarters.
Let's go.
Nisam skipovao ništa. Jeste, malo sutra. Hvala Bogu, pa mogu da meditiram. primetili bug, nema ovaj flašicu u ruci.
There's a forested valley on the other side of the city, once teeming with wildlife. It's now dead. All the delegations arrived here that way.
I know. That's why we went around. What exactly killed the Vrans?
As the years went by and the climate turned colder, the Vrans had less and less food. Their hunters descended to the lowlands where they encountered the first human settlers. The Vrans began to fall ill.
Iskreno, firma mi je jako cool. I stvarno volim posao koji trenutno imam.
They tried to save themselves, building an aqueduct and sewers that rivaled today's.
Međutim, jedino što mi smeta je to
And the
što mi
canals remained frozen for most of the year.
Što me zovu tipa u 9 uveče, kažu mi sutra radiš prvu smenu.
When the elves arrived, they encountered only ghosts, a dead city falling into ruin. The Enshe rebuilt it, restored its former beauty. Humans did not arrive here for many more years. Marshal Raupenek then swiftly proved himself more deadly than all diseases combined. He attacked at night, murdering all the city's inhabitants.
We're in Lockweed.
We're on the fringes somewhere. We should find what we came for nearer the main quarters.
Let's go.
Znači, jedino mi je to što me tipa zovu 9, pola 10 uveče i kažu sutra radiš prvu smenu. Sutra dođi na posao, jedino da se to malo popravilo da bar znam kad da radim. Ili me zbune kad radim pa nisam siguran u koju smenu treba da dođem. To mi se isto ne sviđa. Ja mislim da je.
Wonder how many more. Potruditi da naprave više od jedne animacije.
zanima, ako neko gleda ovaj video, pišite koliko godina imate. Ja kad sam gledao po YouTube-u videoklipove kao što su Nexen, The Big 061, Muđe i tako to, kad sam počeo imao sam nekih 12 godina, sad sam star 21. Iskreno, žao mi je što su neki od tih youtubera otišli sa naše domaće scene. Posebno mi je bio zanimljiv The Big Boy i Nexen. Obožavao sam njihove klipove. Posebno sam kod Nexena obožavao to što je prevodio šta piše na engleskom. Nisam morao da koristim Google prevodilac i slično. To mi se isto jako svidjelo.
They gagged Philippa in the nick of time. She almost cast a spell, rotting in the Redanian dungeon now in special shackles.
Radovid's right to show the witches their place.
I wonder what they'll do to her. Either the executioner or the monsters will have their fun. They say Logmuin's dungeons are full of scum of all kinds.
No idea what they locked her up for, but every sorceress is guilty of something.
True enough. Not likely to see anyone weeping for her.
A dungeon befits Philippa Eilhart very well, though gallows would be even better.
If they killed her, you can forget about healing Saskia.
They must guard her as heavily as the Emperor's bedchamber. We'll not get in there.
I'm in no hurry to visit the Emperor's bedchamber, but we've got to get into the dungeon.
Look for a passage through the sewers. I'll locate Eilhart's quarters. If she didn't expect to be arrested, I may find something interesting there.
The tunnels beneath the city sound reasonable.
They used to lead almost everywhere, though some passages may have collapsed during the fires.
It's still worth a shot.
Let's go then.
I'll find Philippa. You search her quarters.
Right. We learned a lot the last time we browsed through her things. Va fail, Gwynblade.
Okej, da vidimo gdje bismo mi trebali da završimo. Skroz vamo. O, sunce ti glupava.
How many more can there be?
Okej, ono baš je bilo neočekivano. Svaka čast developeri, isterali ste se pameti. Nije loše. Ne vidim ga. Iskreno se polako navikavam da pričam sam s sobom u mikrofon. To jest da vodim monolog. Daj. Zezaš. Daj mi. Ovo je bilo... Wow. Ok, šta sam uzeo? Ok. Drink potion. Swallow. Swallow. Rock. Ok, znači definitivno imamo bug sa tom bočicom. Swallow. Dobro. Rock. Sve ovo ostalo nije važno. Za svaki slučaj idemo F5.
I
don't believe you killed Foltest.
I didn't.
But a bounty is a bounty. I'm sure you understand. As a professional, it's nothing personal.
One more windbag.
Okay.
Not his head! I must have fruit!
Ok, inventory i idemo human ovaj će ovoga. From human, ok. Dobro. Mislim strašno, čoče. Ok, last save. Srećom sam saveao čim sam izašao. Da. Odmah. Znači, podučen prethodnim iskustvom odmah.
I don't... But a...
Ne. O, pa da li si realan čoveč?
Not his head! I must have fruit!
Ok, to me već poprilično nervira. Ok, ajmo. Inventory. Ok, ajmo. Ajde.
He's but one man, damn it!
Ama čoveče, previše vas je. Ne verujem, čoveče, ajde. Wow. Ama mrdni se, jebem ti mater. Znači, koja glupost. Neto. Hajde da probamo ovako. Šta ti ja znam i...
I don't...
Onward! Think of the bounty!
Baci granatu. Zašto mi vidio ovo? Ajde čoveče! Bože! Trista godina ti treba. Ne mogu da verujem. Kako retardirano. Ajde, čovječe, mrdaj, mrdaj! Queen. A, gdje je onaj čarovnjak? Aha, tu si. Dobro, bug.
Not his head! I must have proof! Onward! Think of the bounty! Not his head! I must have proof!
Ajde, čoveče.
I knew we'd meet again.
Not you.
Silgrat doesn't forget humiliation.
What do you want?
You won't win this time. All of Edern will know the power of Silgrat's fist. Stand and fight.
Okay.
Be off! Oh, the fucking shame.
Šta je ovo? To će biti jedna dugo putovanje.
Guess they'll never learn.
Human. Ajde čoveče, mrdni se od njega. Jel ovo ovako trebalo da bude?
You? Here? What are you doing here?
I worked awfully hard to see Philippa Eilhart in chains.
I doubt you'll be so witty once we're standing side by side on the scaffold.
Unlike you, I've done nothing that would get me hanged.
To them, you're a kingslayer. I assure you, Radovid's torturers will make you admit to anything. Even intercourse with trolls.
Did you know from the start that Saskia was a dragon?
I had suspected she was not what she seemed to be for some time, though I did not learn the truth until she fell poisoned and I could examine her thoroughly.
I've seen the list of antidote ingredients. Not a word about the Rose of Remembrance.
Well, we all prefer to have loyal allies. The Rose of Remembrance is very powerful. Even as a she-dragon, Saskia could not resist my spell.
Why don't you summon her? You could use some help now.
Dimeritium blocks all magic, telepathy included.
Someone's coming.
Your Majesty.
I've waited long for this meeting. You left Redania so suddenly I had no chance to give you the send-off you so richly deserved.
Your Majesty, I fail to understand why I have been arrested. I've done nothing but serve Redania's interests, supporting the rebellion, undermining Henselt, risking my own reputation on your behalf.
I'm no longer the little boy who believed your every word.
Why do you do this, Radovid? I was there at your most trying hours. Without me, you would not be the man you are. I don't understand.
You understand very well. You conspired against my father Vizimir, and against me. The entire Redanian court once trembled in fear of Philippa Eilhart.
Untrue, sire. You must let me explain. What are your charges, your Majesty?
Ambassador.
Triss Marigold was kind enough to compile a list of persons making up the secret society known as the Lodge of Sorceresses. Some Nilfgaardian sorceresses were members as well, but you need not be bothered with them, my lady.
Triss, you're mad!
The Lodge ordered Demaven killed. It ordered Foltest killed. I suspect you played a part in my father's death. And if I released you from the Dimeritium, you'd kill me too. You're finished, Eilhart. There will be a trial, due process, everything as it should be. But know that you shall not wriggle out of this. You shall be convicted of conspiracy, treason, and regicide. They'll rip your flesh from you in bits before they burn you at the stake. Throughout my childhood, I felt your cold stare on the back of my neck. When I issued orders, my subjects would search with their eyes for Philippa Eilhart's gesture of consent. The entire court at Tretogor looked on as you humiliated me. All Redania laughed behind my back. You taught me to look everyone in the eye. Forced them to lower their gaze, do you remember? A king must never show weakness, uncertainty, you said. I've mastered that skill. Yet there is one I could never force to submit. You. You've one chance to shorten your suffering. Admit to everything, here and now in the ambassador's presence. Look me in the eye and repent. Submit. As you wish. Torturer, put out those vile eyes.
You're making a grave error, sire.
We will talk again, witch. I refused to believe it when they told me Geralt of Rivije was in my dungeon. The Geralt I know wouldn't let himself be captured.
I was really hankering for a tour of your dungeon, sire.
What's so interesting about it?
The guests.
I apologize for the dismal company you're in, Witcher. Fortunately, Eilhart won't be with us much longer.
I beg your mercy, not for myself, but for Triss Marigold.
Your friend is now in Ambassador Fitz-Esterland's hands.
I know, but surely Shillard won't deny you a small favor, sire.
Forgive me, but I can't be sure that I won't require grander favors from Nilfgaard. The fate of entire nations will be decided in this city. Individuals are irrelevant.
The Nilfgaardian ambassador mentioned an organization of sorceresses. Just so happens I'm interested in the plans of this lodge.
Those plans should interest no one, because the lodge will soon cease to exist. I've nothing against you personally, Witcher, but you've gone from being an uninvited guest to being an awkward witness.
I understand I'm in for an extended tour.
You certainly shan't leave here before the summit ends.
I'm flattered, sire, but you overestimate me if you think I could influence it in any way.
Politics is like a complicated puzzle. Every piece may prove useful, or equally useless, even harmful. A breakthrough awaits us here at Lochmuin, by my hand no less. This will be no second Thaned. Soon, everyone will learn what the Redanian king is capable of. You'll excuse me, but it's time for the summit.
Radovid is capable, but too young. He has yet to understand that only the dead remain truly silent. Because Redania is doing Nilfgaard a favor, I feel obliged to help the king in return.
Let Triss go.
That would be foolish. If there truly is a place we go after leaving this Vale of Tears, you'll meet her there soon enough. Allow me to relieve the Redanian executioner.
What favor do you mean? You can tell me. Just like you said, the dead keep their secrets.
That's true, but I prefer to be cautious. I promise to reveal every last detail as soon as your body is cold. Pity you won't live to see it. Lochmuin's in for a huge surprise. Both the mages and the kings.
Nobody likes others to decide for them. That's especially true of kings.
You're dangerous, Witcher, and too independent. In time, Radovid will thank me, and he won't be alone. Kill him, but beware his sorcery.
Hold him, Hart.
Šta je trebalo da uradim? Dobro, ljudi. Nešto mi govori da ćemo da završimo ovu epizodu za danas. Da, ovdje ćemo da završimo epizodu. Ja ću da ostanem da čekam, da me nazovu iz firme. Da li radim sutra ili ne, laku noć.